coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Jason Sanders set to go.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And room to run as he's out past the 35-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Here's Allen to throw it. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A game there of 30 big ones.
This offense has come out swinging here where we're going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 and the 15. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Half 85, half 85.
Now Allen. Finds Johnston. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Now Allen. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devon Achane from 10 yards out. And the Bills put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Really, I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that drink you got to chill.
Looking to put a drive together. First carry for the Hall of Famer is the boss, Jerome Bettis. And he's going to get him over the 4 to the 42. Solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd-down conversion.
Chargers.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd-down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And he gets this out to Foster on the right side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Now Allen again. On the screen, it's Bettis. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Out of the gun, they hand to Foster. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Aaron Foster taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
In zone coverage there, they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Complete to Johnston here. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. He'll try to do it himself. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Allen. That's to the tight end home. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
It's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Like you've been here before. Not a score right now. Control the line of scrimmage. Control it. Finish it up.
first down carry for Foster. And they got it inside the 10 at the end. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes it's been the beauty.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 and the 6. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal. Going up the middle, Foster. And he will push his way forward down about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
Allen now looks to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And they're able to add on to their advantage. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Allen going to throw. Again, it's Johnson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A gain of 32 that time.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. For protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Allen going to run with it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Chargers 14. Bills 12.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. Allen going to run with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The Chargers Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now a 3rd and 6. Here's Allen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check off. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw, it's Allen. And this ball will be intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Sanders on for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Chargers 21.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Final shot before half for Allen. He's going to float this over the middle deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not only want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really high level.
They've been hot so far.
It's a gain of 20.
And he'll be corralled well right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 in the first down.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Allen going to run with it. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 43. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Open man right side. That's McCarthy. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now. And he's going to take this down underneath the 17. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a second and 1.
A gain of 9.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Just need a yard here. Second and 1. To the air. Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime and trying to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They're really locked in on offense.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Again, they'll run with Bettis. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try.
A 22-yard
Sanders' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come in to free and increase that lead.
Yeah, you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing now is Allen. Crossing left, catch made by Johnson. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Operating for the gun. Allen. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
It certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Chargers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
So after the INT, it's Allen. It's a screen pass. It's complete. Now in inside the 25. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Arian Foster. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Sanders now to have the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Chargers 31, Bills 12. Jason Sanders is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he's up past the 20 of the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last. Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Hooked up by Jesse Bates. And the Chargers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
At their own 49-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. And here's Allen throwing to start the drive. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. We're still throwing the football here. And obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
It feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage to try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Brings up third down.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him about the 43. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be fourth down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on third and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. The kick by Sanders is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall. We held back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And down he goes. They second back around the 41-yard line. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
Second down.
The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Operating from the gun, Allen. It's caught at the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Operating from the gun, Allen. I think the ball's out. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
That's how the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly. And
he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy who's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown.
Bills 20.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Well, a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Where you give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down. Allen. And he is caught. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So Allen's going to look to throw. To the left side, he's got McConkey. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium, state-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Welcome in, everyone. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt on the call for you for this one. And I'm sure a lot of people in attendance and watching from home, Brock, they've already got the winner made up in their mind. But I'll tell you one thing, we've got a sideline down there ready to dispel that eye test.
Well, all that talk before the game is just that talk. You can look at past performance, you can look at metrics, you can spin any numbers you want. But we're about ready to... this thing off, and from there, it's anybody's game.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And they sent it straight ahead, but the punt stops him after a gain of 3.
I think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It'll lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. A more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. They'll go play action. Diving right side, got it! An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
And not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that takes them to 3rd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make their catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Trying to push this past the marker. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Caught, Cooper Cup makes the play. Gain of about 8 here, nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
It's a gain of 8.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And Neighbors has it. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
They give it to him again. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. Another 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down. Pressure coming. It's Allen. Gets it to him on the screen. Room inside the 10. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They had a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah. They certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ. I'm going to guess so until that defense proves they can stop it.
And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. The Chargers have an early lead. We're back to SoFi right after this.
Jason Sanders.
Sanders all set to send it away. Return coming from the 6. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
Let's take over first down 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. They're going play action. Got for big yards on the right side. He's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Gain of 26 yards there. That is good for an Indianapolis first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. You see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
First down.
And new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. They stick with Jacobs. Good forward, about 5 yards, looks like. It's second down now.
You know, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Escapes out to the left. He's running with it. A gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Short yardage situation here. It's third and 2. Trying to get it with the option here. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
An 8-yard pickup. And the
They
Colts
keep this drive
first
moving,
down.
partner. Here's another first and 10. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Setting up the running back screen. And they're all over that screen. Brock didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. All right, here we go. Second down. Setting up to throw. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. Shoots away from one. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core. Football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is third and inches. Lindsey Jacobs on third. And they cut their way through to stop him behind the line. It's going to be fourth now and less than a yard.
It's a loss of 2 yards. Brings up fourth down.
Fourth down, pass coming. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
A lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
1 yard gain. Brings up
Last
second
run,
and
not a lot of
9.
help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Looking from the gun, it's Allen. Jump off, caught by his back. And here's another stop. They right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
No gain on the play.
Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on third. Air it out on third. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. All of the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down. Front team on the field. Not much room, but he's still able to crush it. Past the 35. And they'll finally get him at the 47-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, first and 10.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing. Nakua here, he's got it. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. Timeout Indianapolis, that's in second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Coming to the line for another first and 10. I'll throw it. Nakua's got it again. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Let's go now. 18.
He's dropping back to throw. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Chargers make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. Throwing now on first down. Allen. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
Big shot to
22
begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard
It's
line.
back to throw. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, but they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Gets his tight end on the corner route. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Nice gain and a first down there, Brock, on a throw that most quarterbacks would have shied away from.
You know, tight ends, these guys, about the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders, and it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities.
4-yard attempt.
This will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams and take a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The line on first and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. It's Allen out of the pistol. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And this This play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it.
It's a gain of
Give him 32 on that play. That's going to be good for an LA first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
First down, and they go right back to it. Like a turnaround these last two plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get it behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock it behind the sticks. Don't go down there. Hey, that's one of those situations as a quarterback, but on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Third and long, it's Allen. The throw right side finds Cook. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. Offense in the hurry up here.
an 8-yard gain. It's fourth down.
Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Now the field goal unit runs on for its second try tonight. This 42 yards from the right half. Sanders sends it through. And they come away with some points on that series.
Here in the third quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his first attempt of the game. This time, he is totally dialed in. He gets this one to count.
Sanders all set to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Here we go. Viking 18.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Caught by the open man. It's an Indianapolis touchdown.
Complete to Puka
The Colts start the second half with some needed points. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. They're out to try and tack on the extra points. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts cut it to a field goal game.
Colts 7.
Always set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. From the shotgun, it's Allen. To the left and pulled in by Cup. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. Creates space to take that shot downfield.
Running it now out of the gun. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
30-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play brings up third and 4.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. On target to Helm. He's taken down, but right before he gets this one to the 41. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. This one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 39-yard line.
So we're through 3 here. It's Chargers football as they try to hang on to a lead in a close game.
Terrible. Like watching. Seriously, just disgraceful.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Allen to throw. That one was incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to find Gunnar Helm with that throw. And things look tougher now with third and long.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Back to throw it. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. They did it. He made the interception. And the Colts have some new life in the floor.
That's just a bad decision, Franklin. Really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, no, it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets a 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug of war in field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Escapes the pocket. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. That one is intended for Travis Hunter. So now they're going to have to figure out this third down. He'll throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it'll be first down Colts.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third down. It's a money down. And nice to see the roll of the dice continue the series.
Halfway there on first down. That brings up second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Going run again with Jacobs. And he's going to look ahead for a couple here. It's third down now. 3 yards to pick up that time. And we have reached the 2-minute warning.
A 3-yard gain.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Colts down by only 3. Third and just 2 to go. They'll run it. Here's Jacobs. And he's dropped just short of Walker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Craig. Just the right call defensively to come up with a third and short stop.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. He finds Worthy complete. Well, he's not going to get to the end zone. The stop is made in time at the 2, but hey, 4 more chances coming. They've got a first and goal. L.A. uses a timeout here. It's second. Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. First and goal. Jacobs. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
The Colts have taken the lead late. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those forces before they find pay dirt.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And no chance in this one. Knee down for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for first and 10. Setting up to pass. Couldn't find a completion on first down.
intended
Couldn't
for
make the connection. Was looking for Lamakaki. So that brings up second down.
leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jarring loose, incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. The defense knew that's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
This ain't what you want.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here he is to throw. A throw left side, caught by Neighbors. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Desperation time here on fourth. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the
Ow! Hey, I'm not that special.